Yes, people, welcome back to the Magpie Challenge TV. We've got a nice special guest for this morning's live show as we build up to the big England game this Sunday. You can see on the bottom of your screen there, get your tickets for the Euro 2024 fan zone at NX Newcastle, where I'll be joined on stage by tune legend Micky Quinn. There'll be a live band there as well, belting out the indie tunes. We've even got a special singer for the national anthem when it comes out. So it should be an unreal atmosphere on Sunday. So without further ado, let's bring in tune ex-striker Micky Quinn. Morning, mate.
Morning, Matty. I thought I was going to sing the national anthem.
Well, that's what you're here for. That's what the money's for, mate. So, yeah.
No, I'm on our own with, oh, me lads, you should have seen us getting.
That'll do better for me, mate. We'll sack off the 3 lines crack and we'll just do that instead. That'll make a treat. How we doing, mate?
Very well, very well. Summering very well. Trying to get excited about the Euros at the moment. It seems everyone else is playing open, expansive football in every game I seem to watch, except England. But I'm praying and hoping that the time will come in the knockouts.
It's got to a point, hasn't it, Mickey, where we're buzzing over Georgia. You know what I mean? When even Georgia do with favours, well, Ketsabaya do with favours.
There was comments over the extending, the teams to third place and stuff. But when you look at the likes of Slovenia, Slovakia, and Georgia, Austria, the way they play, they deserve, a chance. And, I think like Newcastle fans, I know the way they think they like teams to have a go at least. Do you know what I mean? And then the football, hopefully after that comes. But no, it's been a very open tournament so far, apart from 2 or 3 games. But going back to England, they haven't really set the tournament alight, and I'm hoping after topping the group, they can, know what their audience wants, and especially the coach, who I'm not a fan of really, Matty.
No, I don't think anyone is at the minute, mate. He had that little spell a few years ago where he managed to get far, but I mean, what's gone wrong this tournament? Because you said you haven't been impressed. The nation hasn't been impressed.
I think it's not a case what's gone wrong. I think it's what's the mentality since Southgate's been in charge, really. We've got probably the best talented players we've had in an English squad for a long, long time. And if they don't take this opportunity, and if Southgate doesn't let the handbrake off and let them play their natural football, then it's going to be wasted. To me, the mentality of England players down the years, going back, see even Sven, when Sven was in charge, he was playing that golden era of talented players. He was playing them out of position to accommodate them in the team. Steven Gerrard, wide left, with Beckham and Scholesy, Lampard, and, he's trying to accommodate players. With this team, I also always think them players have earned the right to playing in English shirt by playing fantastic football for their clubs. Why don't they replicate that when they play for England? I think it's just a mentality, and I've never been a fan of Southgate down the years. Played against him. He's a good lad, but he's always been on the negative rather than positive side, even as a manager, and he didn't really cut at club level, did he? Done well with the England under-21s, and he's done okay, I would say, as an England manager. But I just want a team that can go out there and even make the country proud. You've seen the fans now, they've had enough of it with the performances, and they're booing them off.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? He's getting the old beer pints thrown at him the other night, the empty cups and that. It's
hey, an £8 a pint, I wouldn't waste my beer on him.
And now they've wasted enough money. Can't out there to watch that shite. That's the thing, isn't it? When you look at it, you look at all the embarrassment of riches that Southgate's got is unbelievable. The forward attacking players to not even get a meaningful shot on target in the last game against Slovenia. Everyone's getting excited now because it's Slovakia in the round of 16, but something big's got to change, hasn't it? Something big's got to change on Sunday.
Big time. I think it's got to sink in now. Surely, to goodness. I mean, he is golden bollocks when it comes to qualification and tournaments. We could have got the Netherlands. We've ended up with the best draw we could possibly get. All the big heavyweights are in the opposite side of the draw. And I'm going back to even qualification, just in the group stages, to get into the major tournaments. So lucky, Southgate, every time. You look at Wales, look at Scotland, the draws that they get. But it's time to grasp the moment, Matty. And I think we're at the NX Arena Sunday. I think the England fans are going to get behind them. They've got to now. It's in the knockout stages. They got behind them even in the game the other night when they stunk the place out. They really are going to get behind them and carry them forward, hopefully. And then we can see the performance. He's got to play Palmer. He's got to play Palmer. I think we seen the other night, Mainu slotted in straight away. Palmer came on. Some of his touches were exquisite. He was positive. Every time he had the ball, he was positive, running at people, passing 1-2s. To me, he's a shoo-in.
The first decent chance of the game started with Anthony Gordon and ended with Palmer.
Yeah, and I'm surprised he hasn't had more minutes, Andy, as well. With the pace, it's been lacking pace, especially on the left-hand side. It's been sort of playing Foden there. Foden had a better game the other day, but still doesn't look the player that, we love. It's been brilliant at Manchester City. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of team selection. For me, I'd play Gordon, wide left, I would. And maybe with Foden's, absence and his missus having a baby, then that might open the way for Gordon and Palmer to come in, which would be fantastic.
It might turn out to be another bit of luck for Southgate there. The decision's been taken out of his hands, in a sense.
Maybe exactly.
Back in time. What do you think about that left-back position as well, Micky? Because, Kieran Trippier's been in there. The balance probably hasn't been about right.
Matty, I'll be honest with you. I think Kieran's wasted there. I really do. I don't think he's any help to the team as a left-back, except on the defensive side. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant on the defensive side. But going forward, is he going to get crosses in with his left foot? Is he going to, it seems every time he gets in that final third, he's coming back rather than going forward. So to me, you either play him right back or you don't play him. So I'm hoping, he had his 50th cap, which is fantastic achievement for Kieran. We know what he can do right back, especially for Newcastle, get forward, crosses. But I think that, if Shaw comes in, which he might do, I think, did he get a knock, Kieran, the other day?
Yeah, so, he's been struggling, really, hasn't he?
Yeah, again, Southgate might be erring on the side of luck because he might have to make that decision if Kieran's injured. But it'd be good to see a natural left back. If not, if Kieran's injured, then it could be Walker left back and Trent coming on right back. At least Trent can ping a few balls, to them and cross and free kicks and so on. So yeah, I think that left back, they'd be missing a natural left back, definitely.
Southgate, then we've said it already a couple of times, mate. He's riding on luck. He's riding on that wave because that route to the final has really opened up now for England. We're on the opposite side of all the big teams, really. You could play Italy maybe in the quarterfinal, but we've got to take advantage of this now, haven't we, surely? Definitely.
I think it's not just going and winning, son. You've got to make a statement that, confidence is high, get some goals, and listen, I'm not being disrespectful to the opposition, but, the 40 places behind England, in the world table or something. And, they've got to grasp this moment now. Otherwise, it is going to be a wasted opportunity. He knows how the fans feel. He knows how the press media, he's not stupid, Gareth. So I think he knows now it is the time for England. Never have a better opportunity. I don't think France have cut it. Italy, to me, are toothless. Spain have impressed me. And the minnows, some of the minnow teams have impressed me. Look at Belgium. They couldn't hit a band over the P. That Docker, I thought he was playing with the invisible man last night. It seems to pass to no one. I'd try to be potty if I was playing up front with him, I tell you. So, yeah, it's this tournament, Matty, is there for the taking. That's what I'm going to say. It's there for the taking. And England will not have a better opportunity to grasp the moment starting Sunday. And come on, I'm starting to wind myself up now.
Everyone, get your tickets for NX Newcastle so we can hear us go on about England and hammer Southgate a little bit more. Well, hopefully we'll start back in a minute. We want to start back. We want to see him do well, but let's hopefully start on Sunday, like you said, with a few goals, get people's excitement built up, and then we're going to actually have a bit of momentum, hopefully. And like you said, it is wide open because normally in tournaments you think, yep, they're going to win it. He's scoring all the goals and Mbappe is up top or whoever it is. Germany are going all the way. This time it's wide open, so it's all a play for. Let's quickly move on to Newcastle United, then Micky, and get your comments in the chat, people, for Micky before we sign out another 5 minutes or so. Alexander Isak linked with Chelsea yesterday. Micky, they made an inquiry. Apparently, he's going to stay though because it would take a crazy proposal for Newcastle to accept, something like 200 million. What's your reaction to that news?
You've got to stay. You cannot, if you're going to build something, like the owners promised they're going to build something and win trophies, you have to keep your best players. Simple as that, Matty. Isak, for me, and I've been a big fan from his debut against Liverpool at Anfield. He's silky, he's quick, he's skillful, he's a good finisher, potentially great finisher, play the line on his own. You know, he's everything a Newcastle centre forward should be. And to me, you've got to keep your best players. So Chelsea can go and buy another 16, 23-year-olds for 100 million apiece. But Isak's going nowhere. If he does, well, I'll tell you what, there'll be a lot hard to go with Isak because I think it'll be a massive negative, Matty. If anything, we need to buy another striker as support because, you know, Isak and Callum, they've been like sick notes at times since they've signed for Newcastle. We need another striker. So I can understand, you know, they were going after the Everton striker, you know, but he's been as bad as them half the time, injured, exactly. You know. So we've got to buy, I think, someone, a young striker, 23, 24, not quite the finished article, massive potential. And then we've got 3 strikers that we can choose from and rotate. No European football next season, so that's a big bonus for me in regards of playing that shitty fucking Europa League, you know. And I know people. It was the conference, wasn't it, Matty? Wasn't even the proper
conference. Yeah, wasn't even the Europa.
No. So look, I know we wanted Europa League football, but at the end of the day, it's a massive opportunity to get in the top 4. You know, I don't think things went well for us last year, but still, you know, we finished the season reasonably strong. I don't think we feared anyone at any stage during the season either. We had some great moments in the Champions League, Paris Saint-Germain, you know, Villa, was that Sheffield score was about 69-0, wasn't it? But, so
Derby Day, me and you at Derby Day, that was good crack.
Derby Day when we smashed the Mackhams. So we had some lovely moments, but couldn't put it together through injuries. And I don't think the squad was ready for all that football last season in Champions League. Now we can prep properly, we can add to the team, and then we can look forward to a new season where we have, you know, we'll be resting players, you know, on a week-to-week basis.
So 1 game a week, like you mentioned, Mick. No, hopefully, massive injury crisis will happen again with only 1 game a week. What's the aim then? Has to be get back in the top 4, get Champions League?
Top 4 on a trophy, League Cup, FA Cup, maximum. Got to not get that monkey off our shoulder, I tell you, off our back. Or it's an elephant now, it's not a monkey. It's the animal's got bigger and bigger since 69. So
the head.
We got to, because this club deserves success. This club deserves a trophy. The fans deserve a trophy. The owners, I mean, how unlucky are we there as well, you know, with this fair play rule that we got the richest owners in the world. We can't buy any players. I mean, only at Newcastle, Matty. It drives me potty. That's got to change because, you know, we've got money to spend on players. But we've got to get a trophy next season and top 4. You know, like I said, if he assembles 2 or 3 quality signings to go with the squad, I think he'll be there.
Let's finish off on this then, Mick, to be fair, because a lot of Newcastle's success has obviously been down to Eddie Howe. If Southgate leaves this summer, which is meant to happen regardless of what happens at the tournament, the FA could be lining up a move for Eddie Howe.
No way. I've got the cross out now to scare them footballing vampires away. No chance.
Hands off.
Hands off, yeah. I think Eddie's got stuff to do with Newcastle. I still think he's got stuff to do with himself, club level, establish himself and win something. And if he does that, maybe a year or 2 down the line, I can see why they're interested. He's a manager full of potential, but I think that potential has got to be fulfilled at club level for Newcastle United by getting a trophy, getting top 4, you know, and winning things. And then I can think, but, you know, the gutting thing, Matty, he looks tailor-made for the job, doesn't he? You know, he just looks tailor-made when you look around the English coaches at the moment. But no, hands off. And I think, you know, he's got to get some sort of success in Newcastle and take us there, you know, to a trophy. Fair.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so, mate. That's what all the fans are craving. Right, if you want to hear more from me, Micky Quinn, get yourselves down to NX Newcastle on Sunday for the Euro 2024 fan zone. The link is on the bottom of the screen there. It'll also be in the description. Nice one, Micky. Cheers for your time, mate.
Cheers, Matty. Good to speak to you. See you on Sunday at the NX Arena.
See you on Sunday, mate. A few bevies and a few goals would be nicer.
Oh, yes. Come on, England.
Come on. Right, nice one. Cheers to Micky for his time there. Thanks to everyone who has joined into the live chat there and who's watching back. Just a quick one there for you on this Thursday morning. As I've said, fan zone on Sunday. Get yourselves there. Cheers, people. Subscribe to the channel. See you later.